under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Chris Paddock will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Into the box, Monty Irvin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line.
First pitch, 7-11.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Ripped down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
In now, Donovan Solano. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Irvin aboard here at first with nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Grounded weakly to the left. Reined in. And that's out number 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Giro?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Willie McCovey is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Now the 2-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Willie Mays. First offering.
Oh, that's inside.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The 1-1 just catches the inside corner for strike 2. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. Alex Wood gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a left-hander throws from a unique arm angle. Alex Wood from that low three-quarter delivery. He's really a nightmare of the lefties. The key for Alex Wood throwing strikes with his secondary pitches, if he can do that, he's a guy that can get quite a few swings and misses. I expect him to pitch well in this one.
Ready now is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. In his career, Pham enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder. Jake Cronenworth will be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Bounce to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second.
With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Jake Cronenworth comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
One and two now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Here comes the 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Posey's got it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tony Gwynn.
Tony.
First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. He pulls this one into right. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Giants 1 and the Padres nothing. So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. His prior history versus this arm, he's had some success, 5 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pham is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting seven. The third baseman.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
No, that's ball.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Cronenworth has got it, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Ryan Klesko. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Wood, a former Dodger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And in steps Manny Machado as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail this one 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Alex Wood. 9-1-2 due up.
Alex.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blow
Now
smoke
batting.
by a guy at the letters.
left fielder,
That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Monty Irvin. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. That's wide, 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gwynn is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Next to bat for the Giants, Donovan Solano. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Gwynn gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Will Myers.
First pitch on the way. Will Myers stands in as he looks at ball one here. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
No strike.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First things first, here's a throw over. From the belt, the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
No ball.
Myers gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth.
Digging in now for San Diego, Chris Paddock. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. From the belt, the pitch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy.
Striding in is Tommy Pham. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. And the Friars are into the hit column. The tying run is in to score from second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the one. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Willie McCovey.
Number 44, Willie McCovey.
The pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
A little bouncer.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitch his second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Pitch on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
So now to the plate, Willie Mays, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here is Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Giants have opened it up now to 4-1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now a pitch on the way. And he misses with it, 1-1. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
3 runs already home here. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Four runs, only 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Joe Musgrove answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Joe Musgrove.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. So a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Count remains full. Hit in the air down the right field line. Gwynn is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the pitcher, Alex.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Wood. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's set and the pitch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The left fielder, number 20, Monte Irvin.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Monte Irvin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Into the box, Donovan Solano. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Giants out in front here, 6-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, gotta be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
The 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2. And it's fouled away. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Tony.
Now at the plate here is Tony Gwynn. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Klesko.
2 down, no one on base. And up next will be Ryan Klesko. And now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Irvin is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Padres down in order. They trail 6-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
First baseman, number 44, Willie McCovey.
Now the pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Shoots this one over to first. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now it'll be Mike Yastrzemski. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's 1 for 3. First pitch on the way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores.
The shortstop.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Giants 7 and the Padres 1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. 3-0 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Here's Manny Machado now, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
So here's Will Myers as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. He'll come home with it. The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
At the plate now, Austin Nola. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Full count still.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Another full count pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Jurickson Profar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jurickson.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate, and nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So they tried for the old 1-2-3 double play there, but it didn't quite get moving quickly enough. I'm sure they'll be content to take the out at the plate, however. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though. From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Myers on third. Nola at second. Profar on at first with 2 down. 3 balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. 1 run is scored. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not the third. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Giants 7 and the Padres 3. Emilio Pagan will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Emilio.
All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up Evan Longoria.
Leading off for San Francisco, the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria.
He's set. Here it comes. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2, the count to Posey.
Count 0-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alex Wood. He dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Count 1-0.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, that's just a nice get me over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Here's the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Giants on top, 7-3. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Second baseman, Jake.
First offering on its way. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Weak grounder down the first baseline.
Nope.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
1-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Yastrzemski to the track, to the wall. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. There's a fastball that misses.
2-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2 balls and a strike now. Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Klesko.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Klesko. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Mays. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So stepping in is Manny Machado. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely.
Runner, runner, runner.
1-1. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
3-ball count now, and we were just talking about how losing control of your pitches is a telltale sign of running out of gas, and I think this might be his last hitter if he doesn't get him out.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Giants 7 and the Padres 4. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Monty Irvin. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. And now the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a little tapper. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter number 7. Second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Next up is Donovan Solano. He grounded out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 44, Willie McCovey.
And now here is Willie McCovey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
At the ball.
A ball and no strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Mays. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Mike Yastrzemski to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th. From the stretch, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Hit out towards second. He's got it, and he's safe.
You know, Dero, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Wilmer Flores is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Behind 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Tyler Rogers will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
For San Francisco, number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
The center fielder, Will Myers.
He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Austin Nola waits on deck. Three-two pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up Austin Nola. From the belt, the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Myers on at first, nobody out. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher
Now
and the
batting,
execution.
the pitcher,
If he hits it, there's a good
Emilio.
chance it turns into a double play ball,
God.
but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Your
Eric
attention,
Hosmer
please.
will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Eric Hosmer.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
Your
Jose
attention,
Alvarez
please.
comes in unexpectedly
pitching
from
for
the
San
pen in
Francisco,
relief of his injured
Number
teammate.
48, Jose Alvarez.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Runners on first with 1 down. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it.
batting,
Nice
left
swing
field.
right there, driving it
Tommy.
into the outfield for a knock.
Fair.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
To the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Next it'll be Tony Gwynn. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here's the 2-0. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up onto first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. San Francisco leads this one 7-6. Craig Stammen will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Evan Longoria, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. He's set. Here it comes.
1-1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-0.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. 3-2.
Full count.
up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So the next to bat will be Buster Posey. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Longoria aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded to third. There's one. On to first, and Posey has bounced into a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Will Clark will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Will Clark.
And now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. This one's flared out toward left. Tatis onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Logan Webb is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Logan Webb.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Ryan Klesko.
The first baseman, Ryan.
Now here's the pitch.
Klesko.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Grounded to the right. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
Now batting.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. So now into the box is Fernando Tatis Jr. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Hit softly down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Machado.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. So 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Adios, pelota. So a 2-run shot to left center as they grab an 8-7 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Reyes Maranta is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta. The center fielder, number 5.
Here's Will Myers as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now into the box, Austin Nova. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
At the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's now 8-7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Hoffman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And now, Monty Irvin. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gwynn moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Now to the plate, here is Donovan Solano, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First delivery to him. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
Next to hit, Willie McCovey. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Last strike here for the Giants. San Francisco, good night.
Man, if you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to sting for a long time.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. San Diego came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Craig Stammen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Trevor Hoffman closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the National League West, Tommy Pham plated 4 runs with 3 hits on the day, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 8-7. Also in news from San Francisco, relief pitcher Tyler Rogers will be out of action for the next couple of days. He's dealing with bruised ribs. The Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the A's in Oakland 8-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Miami Marlins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-6. The Phillies got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. Phil Niekro allowed only 1 earned run pitching into the 9th inning, leading the Braves to a victory over the Nationals 3-1. The Brewers launched 3 home runs as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-1. The Cincinnati Reds sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. Mickey Mantle grabbed 3 base knocks as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 5-4. The Tampa Bay Rays put together 10 total hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-3. The Royals beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-3. The Minnesota Twins combined for 4 total home runs as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 8-2. The Houston Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Chi Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Mariners 5-2. Lourdes Gurriel had a total of 3 RBIs on the day as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Rangers 4-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.